This week on the First Ballot podcast.
You're sweating and you're like, how do I have 10,040 and you have a billion?
I'm more frugal than I am Italian. Play and what's up, people? How's it going?
No. Oh wait, wrong one.
But you can put us on Sports Center because we're putting up all the highlights here at the First Ballot podcast. Everybody, I'm Freddie Lemo, and alongside me, as always, is
Seth Wilson.
I feel like I need to get better at that. Because I always am like, just throwing you an alley oop. But
and then you're just celebrating like Dwayne Wade, just doing the arm thing, and then I just drop the pass in the background, like just totally. I'm like, oh no, sorry. Yeah,
I want you to come in, and I'm freaking Seth Wilson.
Just pop a vein.
What's your middle name, Seth? Do you have one?
It is Seth.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Daniel's the first name,
Daniel
and then Daniel son.
What's up, Daniel Seth? What's the deal with that?
Dumb tradition. My dad went by his middle name, and he was the firstborn in his family, and I'm the oldest in mine. So they did it with me.
So is Luke?
He did. We did.
What's
Marissa,
Luke's?
like, she loves the tradition. She thought it was great. And I was like, you're just giving him a future of weird doctor's office visits and airports. Like, if I get on a flight,
first day of school,
have a good flight, Dan. Or I remember the first week of kindergarten, like there was like some paper, it was like, write your first name and your last name. I was like, I don't know how to spell Daniel. I've been practicing Seth. It says to write my first name. I'm not quite sure how to spell that. Like,
setting you up. That's hilarious.
Just setting me up for failure.
So is his name Daniel as well?
No, he's Joseph Luke, but he goes by Luke. And then he did his kindergarten graduation, and they read it as like Joseph Luke Wilson. And afterwards, he was definitely having like a little bit of an identity crisis. He's like, "So is Joseph my real name?" And I was like, "It's your first name, but, you use Luke. That's your real name." And he's like, "It says Joseph." He's like, "We got to talk about this."
That kind of happens because my real name's Alfred.
Yeah,
I go by Freddie.
Freddie, but that's I in like high school people would ask me, they'd be like, "What's your middle name?" And I'd say Seth, and so many people would go, Seth Wilson. Like, wait, and I'm like, obviously not. Like, but like I got that so many times. Like, what's your middle name? Seth Wilson. Yeah, nope.
I could see you being like, that kid who just like, they're like, "What's your middle name?" Like, Seth or Seth. Just like it's like a funny like, "Oh, I got you, suckers." You think my name is Seth? Joke's on
Stoic.
You. That's the wrong number.
You don't even know me, bro. You don't know.
Well, but anyway, I'm here with Seth Daniel Seth Wilson.
Got the backstory
on the First Ballot podcast. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, good. All good here. We did some swimming lessons today. It's getting hot, which is disgusting. But
I'm gonna be sweating throughout this podcast, so I apologize to anybody watching. I'm in my garage in St. George, and it's let's check.
It's been like 100 degrees already for you guys, right?
Yes, it was a high of 98 today. Not bad. It's 92 in my garage. Oh, it's probably hotter. It's probably hotter, but it's 92 outside right now.
So like during this T-ball game, you're sitting there in 90s. Oh
yeah, I just got back from a T-ball game. I have some red dirt on my shirt, and it's kind of a.
Mine was actually a white shirt when I started today. No,
oh, wait a minute. You bleeding? What is happening? But yeah, so I apologize, but we're excited about the ballot today. We have a Hall of Fame that I'm excited about. We put out the feelers a few weeks ago when we had Tyler Bolton on the podcast, and had him choose between what we did with him, which was 90s kids movies, and this one, which is childhood birthday spots.
That's the one,
right?
Oh yeah.
I'm sure things are rushing to your mind right now as you're listening to this, thinking about, your great birthdays and all those places. So we're going to pick the very best ones.
The top of the top, the cream of the crop, the first ballots, some might say.
Yes. And since you went first, I think on our last podcast, I'll go first. And
lead it off.
I have to, I'm going off my dome on this one. I didn't write anything down. I just wanted to feel it in the moment. Because I've been thinking about this for a
Just be
while.
transported back.
Yeah. And the one birthday I can really okay. Laser Quest.
Oh, laser tag.
Laser tag. It was the place. I mean, they all have, great names.
Some variation.
Yes, but ours was Laser Quest.
Laser
And
Quest.
talk about a baller birthday party. You just get up, you get like 9 of your buddies, you head to Laser Quest, you get your own little room, you get set up, and then this is the key part. You pick your name.
Oh, you got to pick your name? You got to like type one in?
Yeah, well, no, you told the teenager who's
right, the 16-year-old that's
the marshal. You tell them their name, and then then you're like, some of the names are so stupid, like behind you, because like
Doo-Doo Slayer 69.
because when you get shot, it says you got shot by
behind you.
And man, Laser Quest is the best. It's all blacked out in there.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a neon light or black light or whatever.
Black light situation.
You try to wear either as much white as possible or no
or
white
ninja.
Or
black.
Or black out. I used to always go with the white out because I used to like,
oh yeah,
shining. And I have a distinct memory of my name being I never did Pokemon ever. But for some reason, I liked the name Blastoise.
There you go.
And so I picked the name Blastoise, and I have a distinct memory of that. And
the place we went, it was like all the vests like had names on them, and so you would just be like Chuck Norris or Terminator, or like they had just like different names like on the vest.
I mean, Chuck Norris, that's a badass name.
Oh, that's goated.
And I don't even remember like how all the points added up at the end and stuff like that, but you last,
it was always garbage.
I know it's like you go like 20 minutes, and then afterwards you go out there and say, oh, what the heck,
you're sweating and you're like, how do I have 10,040 and you have 1 billion? Like,
and we used to get print offs also of the score, which
really?
was kind of cool. Yeah, with your name and like and like afterwards you would like go up and like I always suck so bad at it. I'm just super shameful, just like, yeah, I got like
and Blastoise bottom of the leaderboard.
But growing up, we actually had like a at-home version that was pretty sweet. Like it one attached to your wrist, like it was like this gun that attached to your wrist, and then we had like the chest.
Laser tag technology has come a long way.
It has.
I played it last summer. My family ended up buying like this forest in Oregon, and we played laser tag out there, and that's some fun stuff.
That sounds so awesome. That sounds so much better than like effing paintball. I can't do that crap.
Oh,
it's
dude,
like, hurts too much.
Shout out splatters.
Give me some RIP to splatters. Freaking paintball. I can't do it.
First time
the fake lasers, please.
The first time I went to play paintball, I just did not understand what I was getting into. Like I dabble with airsoft, and then I went to do paintball, and so I just wore like basketball shorts and a t-shirt. I was like, let's do this, guys. Like, hell. And then I'm like, oh no.
I am bleeding.
Painful.
Yeah, my first experience was similar. I was not expecting anything like that, and first shot I was like, okay, I think I'm done.
I'm out.
Wait a minute, we're here for we just drove an hour out here. Like it's gonna be like we're gonna be out for like 6 hours.
No, we're not.
I will watch you. That sounds so much fun.
Hey, you will be.
Yeah, I'm not about pain. So but anyway, Laser Quest was so much fun. We would do like 2 sessions. Like we would go get one in right away, come eat some cake.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit of ice cream.
That's
cake.
What I was gonna say. You have that like in between games part where you like go do like some presents and food or whatever, but you're just like staring at people like, I freaking hate you. You kept shooting me in the back. And you get back in the arena.
Yeah,
back in the octagon.
Bless our parents, because I'm sure like that was just the most annoying thing coming back, and like everybody is yelling so loud at each other.
Thinking about this, I'm just like, oh man, like these kids' birthday spots are like the 2 that I'm thinking of that I'm like, man, these were great as a kid. As a parent, I'm like, I want to do neither of these.
Exactly. But speaking of your two options, let's hear your option.
This is the first one that came into my mind, and this is the absolute last one I want to do as a parent. But as a child, it was perfect, and that's Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
There he is.
Like everything about it as an adult just like is like absolutely not.
So
like
gross.
Screaming children, everything's disgusting. You got terrible pizza, you have like these weird animatronic
yes, terrifying
band members that are like the stuff of nightmares. But it's like as a kid you're just like, I'm gonna go to Las Vegas, I'm gonna go be in a casino for children for a couple hours and just have a great time.
That is so true. Yeah, I would never want to go to Chuck E. Cheese now. I didn't want to go to Chuck E. Cheese when I was a kid. I think
it's when you age out of pretty quick. Like
yes.
After you realize like I'm gonna go spend 2 hours to get 6,000 tickets so I can get a gumball. You're like, oh no, can I have like 25 cents?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't. Can you speak more about the Charles Entertainment Cheese experience? Because I really can't even remember much about. I remember going later in life and just like, why the hell?
I remember being like just a little gambling addict child. Like there's like I don't know if you know this one. There's the game. There's 4 buttons, and in the middle is just this ring of light.
Yes,
that goes
you have
around.
To hit it
you
on
have to
like
hit
the
it
big light
on the spot, and you win the jackpot. And you never win the jackpot. But as a child, you're just like, I just need to improve my skills at this machine, and I will become victorious. But yes, I'm just in there smashing buttons.
I also frequented that game. That's a great game. That's a good game.
But it just teaches terrible lessons to children. I mean.
But so true.
But you get this crappy like cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, whatever. Like it's worse than Little Caesars, which speaks volumes.
Little Caesars got a new recipe. It's pretty good.
You can't be Italian and Team Little Caesars.
Hey, I'm more frugal than I am Italian.
I mean, hey,
$6.99 for a big pizza. Oh, give me
extra asbestos, some extra pepperoni up in there.
I mean, for sure. But yeah, not great pizza at Chuck E. Cheese.
Horrible. And thank you. Marissa just came in. I've been looking for this little piece to my headphone. She found it.
Nice.
No, horrible pizza. And again, just as an adult, nothing you want any part of. And like I remember one of my brothers we were talking about this actually like a couple of weeks ago, and he was like, I'm still scared of this rat. Like, I mean, look it up if you don't know what it is. It's just like,
it's like dead eyes, just like
dead eyes, probably biggest, a raggedy suit,
just cheek smile, like this, like pointed,
and it'll just show up at your table. Like, I mean, it can just sneak up behind you because it's just constantly moving around the establishment, and so it's like all of a sudden you can just turn around and who's staring into your soul.
And who's in that? You don't know.
They probably are on some form of registry somewhere. I mean, if we're registered somewhere, and not in Bath and Body Works, people.
Yeah, that's when I'm really steering my child away from. Luckily, we don't have one here in St. George. I don't even know where the nearest. There's probably one in Vegas.
Yeah.
But
I never want any part of that.
That is a classic. When you when you think about a birthday party as child, yeah, I immediately thought of Chuck E. Cheese too, even though that wasn't.
Yeah, that just they're synonymous.
Exactly. Anything more about Chuck E. Cheese?
I think that's about it. I mean, if you're a child who enjoyed Chuck E. Cheese, you're probably a degenerate gambler at this point. So.
Yeah, looking at you, Chandler Hendricks. Shout out.
Not the good one.
Trying to think about my one outside looking in pick. There's a few I'm thinking of. I don't know if I necessarily.
I can take one off your board if you need them narrowed down.
Oh, you want to go?
I'm just if you need help narrowing it down, this one might be up on the list.
Go ahead. You sound eager. Go. Let's hear it.
I'm going McDonald's Play-Place.
Oh, McDonald's.
I don't know if that was up there, but
it was not.
Oh, really?
No, but my gosh, I used to frequent it obviously.
That was a hot, I swear, like there would be weeks where that was all we did was just go to McDonald's birthday parties. And that's one where like everything about the place itself is just, especially in a post-COVID world, is just like
gosh.
horrifying, disgusting. There's probably puddles of piss that have been in there since like 1992.
Yeah,
but
sure.
it's, as a parent, that one is kind of enticing because you're like, I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna get a quarter pounder with cheese, and then just let these little gremlins go.
Yeah, and everything's pretty in like close vicinities. You don't have to like
closed quarters. A fire alarm will go off if anybody tries to escape. When they added video games on McDonald's, which is also what I'm thinking of, there was like this one in our area. It was in Sandy, Oregon. That was the first one to get like the video games and hold down the video games. So that was the birthday hotspot because you could go. You had GameCube.
Yes, and mine had a little section for like basketball. Like they had like a little hoop.
Oh,
that was pretty cool. It wasn't like an actual basketball hoop, but it like
I don't remember ever seeing one of those
balls and
little.
Yes, and it was like closed off. It was like it was pretty top drawer.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't think I ever went to a birthday party there, but I would always go to the McDonald's and go to the playpen.
Yeah, so many. For some reason, I don't know what it was. Maybe, I mean, I think it was just free too. Like for you don't have to like call McDonald's. You're like, hey, can I do my birthday party there? You're like, hey, we're gonna show up with 10 kids and they're all gonna play and we're gonna have some cake. Do about it? We're gonna bring cupcakes in here. What are you gonna do, bro?
I remember at my local spot there was like that statue. I don't know if that's the right word, but a statue
of Ronald McDonald
sitting down and
on the bench.
Yes, terrifying.
Yeah.
But I used to always hop on that thing. I mean, like a must move.
What you did? What?
I used to always sit next to him.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Just clarification here for the future legal proceedings that
I think the statute of limitations
for Ronald McDonald exploration have expired.
For humping Ronald McDonald is gone. What was your were you a Happy Meal with nuggets as a kid?
No, I'm a cheeseburger boy. Still am, but this is I still can't do pickles and onions on anything. Like any burger.
So you're still a child.
I'm no pickles. I could do, if we're talking sauteed onions and grilled onions, that's allowable. But there's some diced onions out of a bag that were dehydrated 20 minutes ago. Out of here. But yeah, I love cheeseburgers. Got Chick-fil-A today. No pickles, spicy deluxe. So it's still the move. No pickles on anything.
I'm Chick-fil-A'd out. We have it. We have two close to our house, and I'm just like, we have it so much. And I was like, get out of here. I'll take McDonald's over Chick-fil-A.
Really?
Is that crazy?
That's crazy.
I will.
That's insane. See, but like also where I've ended up is like I would rather go to Chick-fil-A than like an Applebee's, a Chili's, even an Olive Garden. I'm going to Chick-fil-A before any of those.
I mean, yeah. Applebee's has been ruined because of
Applebee's is terrible.
It's been ruined because of Rexford, because that was our only spot.
That was the only place, and I can't we have a gift card. We've gotten like 2 gift cards from different like holidays that I'm just like I'm never gonna. I think my wife just gave one to a homeless person last week. She was like, "We're never gonna use this. Here you go, man." Like
you gifted me a chore now.
Yeah, you have this burden now.
Yeah, I used to always get chicken nuggets, obviously.
Yeah.
With a high C, the
high C. I think they just brought it back, right? But it was gone for.
It was. I think they were
a long time.
For a while. I don't know if they brought it. I don't know.
I thought I saw something, but I think they got rid of Powerade and High C. And when they got rid of Powerade, that was a slap in the face. But
they still have it at Taco Bell, I think, right? Powerade.
They have Gatorade, but they only have the red Gatorade, which is not great. I'm not a fruit punch fan.
Let me tell you my gross thing I used to do as a kid with
nuggets.
I used to
Did you peel them?
I used to take the bread off and eat it, and then I would take my straw and stab it. This is so gross. And then put the straw in and drink my orange soda, and then I'd get a shot of freaking nuggets with my soda. It was set to your face right now. Are you frozen?
I'm concerned. No, I'm just like I don't know if I need to call the police at this point.
Yeah, even back then I knew it was disgusting, but I just I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh. Like, yeah, again, thinking like if I looked back and saw my child doing that, I'd be like,
What the hell are you doing?
what is
Stop that.
happening here? Like, this is an atrocity.
Yeah, I don't know if I was doing it from my parents. I think I knew it was shameful, so I think I was doing
Did it in secret. Like
skinning it.
skinning my nugget to then go through a straw.
Have you seen a skin nugget? It's very depressing.
I don't know that I have, but I think I can picture it.
And I'm
And
gonna go get nuggets after this.
oh,
I'm hungry.
I'm not. We did get the 30-piece nugget at Chick-fil-A today, though. And those are that's a wonderful choice.
Yeah, give me chicken nuggets from McDonald's any day.
Yeah.
I'm trash though. So there we go.
What's your nugget tier? Top 3 nuggets.
Ooh, back in the day, it used to be Wendy's.
Wendy's is still good. Wendy's is number 2.
Wendy's good, and that barbecue sauce is good. I mean, I think that I only know 3.
Oh, okay. Well, wait.
McDonald's and
McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's.
Well, okay.
Mine's Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, McDonald's.
If I haven't had it for a while, Chick-fil-A is obviously
they're superior.
They're the best nugget.
It's legitimate chicken, you know.
and then it's, I mean, taste wise, it is Wendy's and then McDonald's. But you know,
okay,
McDonald's does have like this nostalgia about it that, you know.
Oh yeah.
They're all the same shape, you know. They're either
right.
like an oval or they're like the stocking.
The weird like offset oval kind of thing.
Yeah, it looks like but and like nothing is better than a freaking Sprite or Coke at McDonald's.
A Coke. I think you actually were the first one to tell me that like McDonald's Coke was different. I'd never heard of it. You were like,
because they put it in.
McDonald's
They put
Coke
it in.
better.
They keep it in the metal vats.
A metallic.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's probably alkaline poisoning, but I mean, hey, it's the super.
I remember
Coke.
being so weird, like with my soda because this is before. Well, I guess there was like one soda shop in Rexburg. There was like that.
Soda Vine. Yeah.
Soda Vine. Yeah.
Yep.
But I never went there. And I would always go to McDonald's and I'd ask them to cut me up a lime or a lemon and put it in my Coke.
Would they do it?
They would do it.
Why does McDonald's have lemons?
I don't know, but they like at first they're like, yeah, we could do that, I guess. And then like I just came back all the time and they used to do it every time.
They'd be like, hey, the Coke lemon guy is here.
I know.
Like, I'm actually very confused. What a McDonald's is doing with fresh lemons around.
They're pretty fresh over there. You know, known for it. So
known for their freshness.
But McDonald's Play Base, great place. I don't think like I said, I haven't been to a birthday party there, but
we had different childhoods. No Chuck E. Cheese or McDonald's, you know.
But long live McDonald's. For mine, it's between two.
I did not narrow the choices.
There's one that's very specific, and it will be a big shout out to my 209 listeners. 209, got him 209, shout out.
That's Lubbock, Texas.
For sure.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with one that I had probably more fun at, and that is
the heart wants what the heart wants.
I'm going with Discovery Zone.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I think I know what the vibe is. But
was just like a big play area, like a huge play area, just like those classic, like basically
a McDonald's play place on steroids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think there were a few like air jumps as well. Not air jumps. What are the jump houses?
Yeah. Like bounce houses.
Air jumps. Yeah.
Air jumps. That's that Lubbock phrasing.
But like those big old like
rock walls.
No, not rock walls. What are those? I'm climbing. I'm using with ropes, like big rope ladders.
Like rope ladders. Yeah.
That were descending up, and man, I have a distinct memory of going to Del Taco for Tyler Bolton's birthday.
Crash restaurant.
Shout out. No, my gosh. And they have a huge playpen. They have a great
in the Del Taco.
Yes.
Oh.
At least where I was growing up. And then we went over to Discovery Zone. I hope I'm not mixing this up. Tyler, let me know if I am. And then we went to Discovery Zone, and it was the best. Discovery Zone, it's too niche.
No, but like we had, like I went to a birthday party 2 weeks ago, 2 Saturdays ago. We had to go to 2 children's birthday parties in the same day, so it was
wow, that sounds like hell.
Shout out me. But yeah, it was called Planet Kid. And like, yeah, it was like, yeah, McDonald's play place on steroids, where it's just like this jungle of children and there's one way out. So it's like, I know my child is somewhere in here. I don't know where, but
yes, there's like here. Tunnels, there's like
so
things like things. Bridges. There's
the worst part is like all the bridges that went through the middle, which is like the only place you were able to walk down, were all at about like 6'2". And so like I'm walking under it, and like a couple times like a kid stepped on my head because I'm like, these bridges are like just the wrong height, and they were like the mesh floor, and so I'm just like, yep, just getting stepped on over here. But
we went to one up in Oregon over Christmas time. Oh, I guess it was Washington State, Vancouver. And I like my daughter was a little too young to like go into all the things. So I was like freaking crawling through this thing with her. And I can lie, super fun still.
Yeah. I mean, luckily, yeah, the one we went to had like a little toddler area too. So like our 6-year-old could go crazy, and then we could keep the other, our 3-year-old
it does,
a little
you get like that sweat throughout. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
You can get like some rug burn.
Yeah, your knees are just chafed from
exactly. And you get those annoying kids sometimes. I guess it's all the places, but
they're annoying. Yeah. No.
But that's my pick.
I mean, our two can basically be married together.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. But
like we're talking a play place that's just huge, or a play place where you can also get a Happy Meal, chicken nuggets or cheeseburger with no pickles or onions.
Yes.
These are synonymous.
I should have went with the second one. Damn it.
What is the second one? It's out, but out of curiosity.
Oh, roller rink.
Oh, that is good.
I think
I actually just thought about that the other 2 days ago. We were talking about Invisible Ink, and I only ever got Invisible Ink when I went to Skate World, which was the roller rink.
Skate World, that was yours. Mine was Roller King.
Roller King.
Oh my gosh, I could never roller skate when I was
so bad.
And so like I never really enjoyed like the skating part, but it was super fun still going.
There's still an arcade usually or something
there's an arcade, and like I would like hold on to the side. And,
for sure.
Have girls ask me for couple skate, and I'd be like, I can't. Skate.
Are you the wall? Because that's where I'm staying.
But we used to always go like as a reward for being on the honor roll in my middle school. We would go every semester.
That's what I was gonna say. I remember going for school field trips all the time. Was to Skate World, and I had the same experience. Like every time you'd be there for like an hour, and I would spend like 55 minutes trying to learn how to skate again, and then the last 5 minutes being like, okay, I could probably do this, and then we'd leave, and then we'd rinse and repeat.
But yeah, that one I didn't say so.
No, it's out. It's dead. They don't exist anymore. Roller rinks they've all been destroyed.
No, we have one right by my house.
No, in the First Ballot Podcast Hall of Fame.
Oh
they
my
have
gosh!
All been...
Yes. I'm sorry, I missed it.
They're all defunct.
But what isn't defunct? Freaking Discovery Zone, baby. That was like
Discovery Zone.
That was like a new. That was like that was just so much freedom given to a kid. I just felt like I was just like, oh man,
I'm in my world.
I get to do this stuff. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, cool. Like, it was like American Ninja Warrior before. That
right? No, for real.
Just like running and going crazy, and I don't know.
Sit in one of those cars that like is hanging out out of the play zone.
Those
and
are terrifying.
Pretending like you're driving. No, now looking at those, I'm like, this does not seem structurally secure.
Yes, I don't know what. Yeah, those are still a thing, and
they are.
I don't like them. I don't like them. No.
Get them out of here.
But what about McDonald's? Is that the superior? You think?
Does that what?
Do you want to? Is that the superior choice, McDonald's? What do you?
Anywhere that I can get a high C and a cheeseburger, maybe an apple pie. instead of a cupcake or something, if I'm feeling
Ooh.
it on the day of.
You know what? You can also get a birthday cake. Have you seen those on TikTok? Like people,
at McDonald's.
you can order a birthday cake at McDonald's, and sometimes they'll have them.
What?
Yeah, it's like $20, like for like this 20 by 12 birthday cake. That's
No
chocolate.
way.
Yeah, look it up on TikTok. Just look up McDonald's birthday cake, and you'll like see all these
I'm
people getting.
gonna try this immediately.
Yeah, man, I love TikTok. Let me just.
That's what I was doing for about an hour before before this now. I go through way too many. I the other night I watched like the entire account of Roast Battle.
Oh, right.
Like TikToks. Like I watched every video. I wrote down a couple to use when I see my brothers next.
Go on.
Let me find my notes here. I remember one of them was some people think you're like a robot, but that's not true because robots will be having sex in the next 5 years. That's one that's going to be.
These are some classic ones that I have, like just like asking people if they are if they were homeschooled growing up. Hey, like
Yeah,
like not necessarily. That's like a subtle roast. It's like, hey, like
you were homeschooled growing up, obviously.
or like
I mean,
or like asking if they're from Alaska, like kind of same vibe.
like obviously something's wrong here. Will you help us explain what it is?
Exactly. Were you're from Alaska, is that right?
This
No?
one's funny. One of my brothers who's like the most fit person alive, like just decided to run a marathon like a few years ago, like the night before. He's like, oh yeah, I'll go try it, and just completely killed it and like beat my friend who'd been training for years. Like he's in the Marines right now. He wrestled in high school, and he's like 6'2", and he wrestled like 165, and so he's always trying to like cut weight to get to 165. And so naturally we were just like, you are so fat. Like we just always told him, we're like, you are so fat, like I can't, you're just like, we totally, body dysmorphia to the highest. And to this, like now he's in the Marines and like still in incredible shape. But one of them that I was like, this one's great. You've been homeless twice, once because you were broke and once because you couldn't fit in any doors. So definitely hit him with that one. You look like a seasonal worker who relocates based on McRib season was another. Oh, this is another one, this is like a subtle one. It's, do you drive to work or does somebody drop you off?
That's another great
for the just a little something's not quite right here.
yeah those would hit me deep if you told me that.
Yeah, it's not a great start to a family vacation, but it's what's going to be happening next month.
Oh, big vacation next month.
We're all all the Wilson clan is meeting up in Portlandia.
Oh, okay, well hopefully you don't run down, hopefully you don't try to show off and run down a hill this time.
Dude, I am staying with shoes on and away from hills this 4th of July.
Okay. What do you think? What's the third? What right now we have, you came out first, and no, I came out first, and I said laser tag.
Laser Quest.
And then you came out with Chuck E. Cheese.
Charles Entertainment Cheese. We have initiated.
We have a place that is interactive, really like combative with the Laser Quest. We have something that's the gambling games, and we need that third option, which
we do. I was thinking about it, and this Planet Kid, which is akin to Discovery Zone, they did have a wonderful selection of pastries at this party.
Oh,
which that did make me a little bit more of a fan of.
Were these brought in, or did they
no? This was like available at the establishment.
Wow.
And I was like,
hello. Going all out. Shout out.
I was staring at him like, oh, you're winning my respect.
I don't know if I don't trust pastries from a lot of places, but
I don't. But anything just to make you feel a little bit better when you're in that live situation. Yeah, just you need something.
What kind of pastries do they have?
They had cinnamon rolls and donuts. They had I want to say there was a Danish in there in the little case. I did not sample because I was eating cupcakes at my second birthday party of the day. But I was like, hey,
A little Danish? My
there
gosh.
we go.
Okay, well, okay. I think that seals the deal. I think it's got to be.
I think we're going with the McDonald's on steroids of Discovery Zone
Woo,
here.
woo, woo. People will be happy to hear about that. Shout out to Sisk Road. I think that's where it was. It
Silk
was.
Road?
It was turned into a Babies R Us, I believe. Down
And
the
is
line.
now also out of business.
I think so, but it once in its glorious days, it was Discovery Zone, and kids across the
Across
Central
the
Valley,
world.
across the world, were enjoying this place. So that's our Hall of Fame, people. If you're a kid and you're looking to have a good time, you're going to want to go to laser tag.
Our target audience is 7-year-olds. So tell your parents.
That's true. You know, there are places like another option. Well, yeah. What are some other options that you're? I was going to do this place called Camelot, which was kind of just like a. I'm trying to think of like a Fat Cats, but like
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, there's like we had Bullwinkles where it was like, you
Yeah.
had like mini golf or arcade or like the
And,
bumper cars,
Yeah.
the boats with the water gun and like all that kind of
Yes.
stuff. That like the family fun centers of the world.
Yes, and those places most of the time had laser tag too. So
They did. That was an amenity.
we could have killed two birds with one stone on that.
Could have got
one,
a big swat. A bowling alley birthday party. was
Bowling
another,
alley, yes.
Bowling alley.
That was on my list.
Where you,
I have a distinct memory of my my cousin Dale having a birthday party at the Bullwinkles or a family fun center.
Yeah.
And his dad getting a limo for us kids.
Oh.
And I didn't actually ride with them because I
Big
wasn't
pimpin'.
his friend. But when we got there, I got to sit in a limo, and it was classy.
That's awesome. That's a fun move.
Maybe like I never participated in this, but I think like going to a ball game would be fun or something like that.
Yeah. We did the Blazer game for a friend once. I remember that. Just a park. I mean, just a park birthday, which is basically just a Discovery Zone or a McDonald's. But just, I mean,
what are like a slip and slide, like a not a slip and slide, but what are they called? A water park.
Water park.
That'd be fun. That'd be a fun one too. Oh, I want to go to water park.
You need to. It's 100 degrees in St. George all day.
Yes, my car said 108, but
that
can't be true.
No, that's horrendous.
Well, cool. That's the podcast. Anything else you would like to say to the people? We're going to be on hiatus for a while as I move to Italy next week.
Next week.
For
Holy crap.
6 weeks.
That's crazy.
And then I am out before then. So I think this is the last one we're going to be able to record for a while. Unless I sneak my microphone. But, we're trying to pack light. But we'll see. We'll try to make it work.
Light to Italia.
Exactly. Well, in the famed words of Charles Entertainment Cheese,
don't drink chicken nuggets through your straw.
That's a podcast.
Bye.